G'day guys, welcome back to the show. We're your hosts. I'm Rob.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're at episode 32, and tonight's episode is a part 2 of the conspiracy theories, ghost, alien slash close encounters of the 15th kind.
Close encounters of the filthy kind.
Yeah.
Filthy kind.
Or if you're an Amber Heard
Opportunity bits there.
fan, the close encounter of the turd kind. But anyway. How to get that one
I
out?
like that,
Anyway.
I like that one. I like that.
I've accidentally pushed me.
Have you,
Can everyone hear me?
yeah, we can hear
Sounds
you.
good.
Started well.
So, how have you boys been?
Busy.
Busy, busy?
We've got half a fucking construction site behind me, so...
Tools down,
fingers. So, it's, yeah, nah.
Busy on the tools. I like it. Love being on the tools.
Yeah.
So
You've been on the tools a bit lately, haven't you? Fucking cooking up a fair fucking bit.
That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah. You know what? Those ribs that you did the other day. I reckon I've watched that reel fucking, I don't know, more than a handful of times. Fuck, they come out really good.
They were...
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they
Fucking-
look good.
The kids all absolutely love them too. I've had Maxie asked me 16 times since Sunday, when am I making them again?
Making them again.
No, man.
Yeah, they
It's so
were
easy.
fucking...
I'm going to do them again. I'm going to do a proper video. I'm going to do step-by-step video and do everything. Because I was a bit shady, even from cutting them. Like, I'm a butcher and everything, but because I had to... The thing comes in a roll, like kind of like a Scotch fillet.
Yeah.
But I did 1.5 centimeters and butterfly, but rolled it out.
Yeah.
So it even though I was like, ooh, we'll probably fuck this up if I put it on camera.
No, it was cracking. That was on that Napoleon. Is it
Yeah.
Napoleon or Napolitan or whatever?
Napoleon, yeah.
The kettle stuff.
Yeah, it was
That looks
heaps
cool.
good.
That looks fucking cool, that.
It works really well too. Like temperatures were fucking heaps easy to control, which I was I was a bit sketchy about because I was, as Rob knows, early days with the Weber was a bit sketchy.
Oh, yeah. Well, that Weber I gave you, fucking, that was just like fucking tinfoil. That
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So
It was one of
I
those
think that's the key.
$20 ones.
I think that's the key if you're buying a kettle style barbecue like that. You know, you need a half decent sort of thickness within your steel or
yeah,
whatever.
absolutely. And you
But
can tell, even the vents and that are just heavy duty. Like you can just feel the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, that's because truth be told, I have a kettle style barbecue. It's sitting in the I don't know where it is now. It's probably under the house. It's a rusted out piece of shit. I paid probably $49 for it
Yeah.
from Big W like 3
Yeah.
years ago. I cooked on it 3 times, and I was like, "This thing fucking sucks." And at the time, I was like, "Yeah, why would everyone buy a Weber?" Meanwhile, it's not even a Weber. But then you notice, like, when you actually do have like a more of a decent quality kettle style barbecue, that they actually they're not that hard to control, really.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
was surprised that when you when you close the vents off, when you want to lower the temperature, it actually lowers the temperature. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a good example of where you get what you pay for, eh?
Absolutely.
exactly
That's
right.
what I thought was very reactive. I closed the vents, even half closed the top vent because I had.
Yep.
I was having the top vent fully open and then just using the bottom vent to control the temperature mostly. But I needed
Yeah.
it to drop a little bit more, so
Yep.
just put it like a quarter closed, and it reacted. 10-15 minutes later, it's dropped that 10-15 degrees that I needed it to.
Yeah, no, I know exactly where you come from because my biggest concern I've always wanted a Weber, like mostly since I came down and Rob cooked on the Weber for the week that I was there, and I was like, yeah, fuck, I want to get a Weber just because I could taste the actual smoke.
Yeah,
Like, these things are sick, and I also wanted something I could just pick up and carry anywhere I wanted to go. But my main concern was like, how am I going to fucking control the temperature on this thing? Like, when I get it to a certain temperature, how am I actually going to get it down? 'Cause I don't think I am. But it's crazy how, as you said, how reactive they are
yeah. it's
to how much oxygen you fucking feed them and whatnot. Yeah, so I was thoroughly impressed. And truth be told, I love it. Like I cooked on my ceramic grill today, but I'm in love with that Weber.
Yeah.
I am. I really am.
Yeah.
Nothing beats that flavour.
Yeah, you can't beat it. I definitely want to get a new one because mine's got the 3 vents at the bottom that go around. And when I got that Weber, a mate of mine gave it to me, and one of the vents was missing. So I'm like, fucking hell, I need to fucking fix this. I just got like the bottom of a tin fucking coffee jar. You know, those roast coffee ones.
Oh yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Just got that, fucking drilled 3 holes in it, and then put it on there and fucking screwed it in.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of done the job. Yeah, it's done the job, but you kind of notice that the heat and that still finds a way out. It seeps out still.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, because it doesn't cover the thing properly, and I don't know. It's just I don't know what they were thinking when they made this Weber. Why they did it like this, because none of the vents line up properly. Like, even though you closing it off, or just slowly closing off, you look over and you can see a gap still. So it's still coming out. Like, there's still smoke coming out. Fucking oxygen going in.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So with mine, it's a prick to try and get the temperatures right. Well,
I suppose,
I've
like,
cooked on it for enough times now. Now I know, like, if I just load it up with fucking coals or don't load it up so much, I know exactly what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
I just cook everything offside every time I cook, so at least that way, if it does go too hot, it's not fucking right there.
Yeah. That's why. That's what I love about the Weber, like the stainless steel grills. Like my ceramic cooker, my little char grill at Acorn. Like, it's fucking. I put a whole thing of heat beads in it this afternoon to cook that pizza, and it's still running hot at the moment. It holds heat really well, but the grills are cast iron, so if you put a fucking bit of meat on there, the cast iron gets too hot and it burns grill marks into your, like, fucking whatever you're cooking. Fine if you're doing steak, but not so much if you're, you know, presentable wise anyway, for a brisket or a pulled pork or whatnot. That's the only qualms I got with it, is the fucking. And it doesn't matter if you got the heat plate in, cast iron gets hot as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, of course it does.
And so, but looking into it, like, I paid, it was $550 for the grill, but they want $140 for a stainless steel plate for it, for like a. And I was like, oh, I'll just use the Weber one, but fuck, the Weber one's like just it's 57 centimeters, but it's not the same size. I'm like, gross.
Yeah.
So I just use, like, if I'm cooking like pork shoulder now, I'll just fucking chuck it on one of those, I don't even know what they're called, like jerky rack type things.
Yeah.
And elevate it over a full tray and separates it from the cast iron. But yeah, no, big fan of the Weber. Weber, if you're watching, fucking. Yep,
Look us out.
Like is.
Looking for sponsors.
or Napoleon, because I don't have a Weber. But
True,
Yeah.
yes.
I like both of you.
Yeah.
Yes. Great Northern.
Yes. We still got to get Great Northern on first.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me go and get an empty can. Oh man, fucking! Well, I'll start off. It's not with a conspiracy theory or anything like that, but it's fucking. Me and Sam were out the back the other night, and what was she doing? I think she was hanging out washing, and she wanted me to stand out there with her, talk to her. So I'm standing out there with her, talking to her, and it's a clear night, stars. You can see the stars everywhere, and just was looking over in the star off in the distance, and there was 2 of them. And like, because every time I go out there, I always look up at the sky. I'm always looking at the fucking sky. And I just thought, I've never really seen that fucking star there before. Like, I know they don't, some of them move around and shit. And I thought maybe it's a satellite or something. And I swear to God, as soon as I acknowledged this fucking star, it just went, like, there's 2 stars, one was here, one was here. This one just went, I'm out. It just fucking went straight up. Straight up on an angle, because I thought, oh, maybe it's a plane. So it's going to go either that way or that way. No, it just went straight up. Like, oh, fucking hell.
Oh, I don't know if I said this on the last podcast. I reckon I missed it. But I think I thought of it after. Years and years and years ago, I was about 18 maybe. I was sitting with a girlfriend at the time. We used to sit at the front of our house in the car and we'd chat and blah, blah, blah. And it was quite late. and I could see off in the distance there was a light. It looked like a star, but it was a light. But it started travelling like it was just like sort of moseying around in a random pattern.
Yeah.
I was like, have a look at this fucking thing, and it was just wandering around, drifting around. I thought it was like it was too bright to be a spotlight or anything. It was quite
Was
high
it
up in the
orange?
sky.
Was it an orange?
No,
light?
it was white. It looked
White?
like a star.
Yeah.
It was white. And then it stopped, dead for about 10, 15 seconds. I was like, we were watching it, and it just went straight up, gone, out of sight,
Yep.
like that, like as fast as anything I've ever seen.
I got another story about like that. We were driving when we first moved up here, where we used to go home. It'd be on a dirt road, so we're just driving along this dirt road, and we've done this dirt road multiple times. Know all the street lights that were on there, and I'm just driving along. Sam was on her phone. And I'm like, "The fuck is that light?" It was an orange light. It was like a round orange light, and I'm getting closer. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is not one of the fucking street lights. And then I thought maybe it's because they got, those balls they have on power lines. So
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
helicopters don't run into them. I thought maybe it's a light reflecting off that. And the next minute, I'm driving up, and this fucking thing just starts moving. And I'm like, Sam, look at this, fucking hell. And then before she could even turn around, lift her head up and look up, this thing just went and just took off. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, the hairs on my arms were standing up. Like, they were fucking, everything was standing up. And I was just like, man, this is fucking so cool. I reckon I just seen it in the UFO. I went home and messaged my daughter straight away. I'm like, guess what I just saw?
Makes you
that real?
think. Like, fucking... You'd have to be ignorant to really not believe in fucking
Oh, fucking oath.
outside life of us. Whether it's like either side of the card, whether it's fucking paranormal or extraterrestrial.
Well, that's funny that because the way the light I was talking about was moving was once you had listened to the way Bob Lazar describes how the spaceships move, that no acceleration, random movement. It's like that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. The reason why I asked you the colour,
creepy.
because it sounds exactly like the same way. It was just bobbing like that. And then it just stopped and went, and it was gone. It was completely gone. I've seen it go up, and then just, couldn't see it anymore.
Yeah, it's cooked.
Would you rather fucking... Yeah, this is just my little note, actually, that I've written down to get some more content out. If you had to choose... it's kind of a... It should be an easy question, but the more you think about it, it's not. If you were forced to endure through alien invasion or the zombie apocalypse, what are you going?
I'm going zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Walking Dead style zombie apocalypse. Not fucking Day of the Dead. I'm not running fucking zombies.
Yeah. The only reason I asked is because I was watching a movie. No, go ahead, man. Oh,
I don't know. I'm trying to think. That was a thinking. Like, yeah, fucking.
You can tell I've thought about it already.
you watch too many but if you watch enough alien invasion movies, each movie is so different. So I watched one last night called Tomorrow's War. I believe it's called.
Yeah.
And it's fucking.
Is that the Australian one?
No. It's an American one. No, that you're thinking of when the war began.
Yeah,
that's
the
the
one.
one.
That's the Aussie
That's
one.
right. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
But I think it's Tomorrow's War, and it's fucking time travelers travel back 60 years to the present day to warn people that we're in a fucking alien invasion.
Is that the new one with Chris Pratt?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
see.
fucking it's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
good.
movie. And like this particular alien invasion is quite fucked up. Like the aliens are they're quick, they're fucking lethal, and it's like no. But like then look at like District 9, where like they actually have the aliens like as their own prisoners. Completely different fucking spectrum of invasion. By the
Yeah.
way, District 10 is coming soon, I heard.
I prefer the War of the
Oh,
Worlds
really?
version where they get a cold and all die.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I would
That was a good
rather okay. I don't know why I said alien invasion, maybe because we're on the subject of, talking about aliens and shit, but would you rather a zombie apocalypse or a complete fallout?
Ooh, I mean,
If I got to survive, I'd have Fallout. You'd probably rid the world of some fucking idiots.
yeah.
I've already got a list.
I've already got the bottle caps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not taking the pit. Oh wow, someone's taking them.
'Cause I'm definitely.
the one who lives here.
I'm one of these people. I'm one of these people that when I drink stubbies, I for some reason put the bottle caps in my pocket.
Yep.
And Sam always gives me shit. She's like, "You're not in Fallout. You don't need them."
Yeah.
Well, you never know that. Anything
You know
can
what? You know what it's from? It's from watching too much of Harry's Few Beers Cooking.
happen. Yeah. That's right.
Beer number 9.
Yeah. How many have I had? 1, 2,
Oh.
3.
Oh, we used to do that
Yeah.
when we were younger. Keep the caps in your pocket.
Yeah.
For that
Some of the-
reason, like, fuck, I've had 10 beers.
Some of the stubby caps are pretty cool. Like that, I bought a carton of VB right a couple of weeks ago, the new low carb ones, and like all the stubby caps on the VBs were different.
Yeah.
All the different logos from when they first started, all the way
Oh,
up
wow.
to the. And you could.
See, it's
Oh,
cool.
that's a good collector's thing. Like
They
I've
don't
seen
sell
people
out-
make resin tables out of
They
them.
don't still have ring pop ones on the VBs. They used to have ring pop fucking
Nah, these are twisties.
pop
I
tops.
miss the
that
old
like-
ring pops.
Yeah.
Like motorcycles and everything.
Fucking yeah.
That's all they
Got
snap.
earrings.
So they snap and you can't fucking get.
Do you remember Carlton Dry
Oh,
did
fuck
that for a
off.
little bit? The ring pop stubbies, dumb cunts.
Yep.
Fucking stupid.
Yep.
Why?
Has anyone had the mids yet? By the way, off
Nah, I
subject.
still haven't had
I haven't seen them
them
anywhere.
I'm exact
really?
same. I haven't seen them anywhere either.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I might have to get some. Fucking hell.
It'd be a
We've got
good
heaps in my
review,
beer.
but I haven't seen them. To be fair, I haven't really looked either. But yeah. Actually, yeah, I haven't
Actually,
looked.
today,
Today, review.
$54 for a 30 pack. I saw today. I'm like, not too bad.
Something
Yes,
else.
we're going to be doing. We'll announce that at the end of this episode. But
Oh, we've gotten off topic again.
yeah, we do it a lot.
It's all
For
content.
our passionate viewers, you know this happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That in itself is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
it actually is. We're just on here for subliminal messaging. Drink beer.
Yeah.
We're actually employed by Great Northern.
Beers. Yes.
Fucking oath. Yeah. But yeah, no. So that was I would love a like The Walking Dead is, in my opinion, and I still haven't even finished that series because it just got out of hand for me. But it was still one of the greatest zombie TV shows
Oh, fucking oath.
to exist.
Fucking awesome.
And then you look at like, I'm sort of feeding off the Fallout series here, but I don't know. Part of me just wants to be in a fucking post-apocalyptic world somewhere, fighting to survive. They look like they had the best time. You know what I mean?
You guys look like you're having fun.
It was a simple time. It was a better time.
As long as like I could pick where I was and who I was with, like I reckon us three would fucking kill it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even matter. Start a
We'd
podcast
find-
in the vault.
We'd find 3 cars somewhere and a massive soccer ball and make some goals. It'd be fucking IRL Rocket League.
Start kicking heads around.
Oh, yeah, like, yeah, it's funny to like some of those prepper shows are really interesting to watch.
Yeah, I'm on
Doomsday
this. We
Preppers.
just watch. Oh, Doomsday Preppers. Yeah,
There's a hillbilly prepper
Yeah.
too.
they're funny to watch the fucking Doomsday Preppers. Jesus Christ, some of them
Oh
are
man,
scary motherfuckers.
some of the they've got food for fucking years. I was like, holy fuck, you couldn't do that now. Okay, go to Woolworths for a fucking can of Coke and a pack of cigarettes, and you're taking out a second mortgage in the house. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yep.
How cunt's gonna prep?
Well, yeah. Look at most of the preppers. They're all fucking rich.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Most of those people on there were all fucking loaded. They had like fucking huge bunkers and stuff like that. Or
Yeah,
one
fucking
guy had a castle. What the fuck?
yeah, classic Vault-Tec scum.
I'm not gonna stand out at all.
Oh,
Like they have all these traps set up. Imagine getting pissed over there and like,
just
I can't remember I
forgetting
put
about
that
it.
trap.
Oh,
Gives me leg.
Fucking Rambo.
Yeah.
Fucking cave tunnel.
Yeah, that's right. No. All right, let's get on to it. I've got a handful of movie. They're not conspiracy theories; they're fan theories. I wanted to try and do something different.
Right.
Some of
Yep.
the four that I've picked are pretty good. Did anyone ever watch That 70s Show?
Yes.
yes.
How far into it did you get?
Mine was sporadic, not religiously.
Yeah, I just watched it whenever it was on.
Same.
Yes, same. Well, apparently from season 4, from season 4, it started to get a bit inconsistent with like being in the 70s and all that sort of stuff. And there's a fan theory that Eric was in a coma for the whole second half of the show. So in season 4, episode 15, Eric ventures out into a tornado while everyone else is at the snow prom, and he goes to pick up Donna from her radio station. He goes to pick up Donna and her radio station. In a subsequent scene, you can hear an announcer say on the radio that the warning has been lifted and that a local teen is in critical condition. Now they're saying that that local teen was Eric, and he went into a coma. And by the time the snow all lifted, that he was in a comatose state, and the rest, they reckon, the second half of the show was just him thinking, like, it's his imagination. So he was in a coma and he just was thinking about all this stuff. That's why it's all random stuff. And he imagines that life goes on as normal in his mind and finally finds peace in the end. And he imagines his friends and family live on without him, and shows up to say one last goodbye in the final before dying. And like, that shit, that really, like, you don't, like, some of these writers, like, there is one that I've got on here that one of the writers come out and said, yeah, this was legit. But can you imagine, like, you write a show and then someone pops up with this theory and you'd be like, fucking opportunity, missed their cut.
Yeah. I've thought about this before, and they're sitting back going, I wish.
Oh.
So I don't know how many people have heard about the Rugrats one, but there was a conspiracy theory going around a while ago that the show, whether it was all the babies were actually dead or imaginary, and Angelica was the only living one. And everyone else had passed, and there was like rumors saying that that's why, like Stu Pickles, the dad, he's always fucking
He's
sad.
a nervous wreck.
He's always a nervous wreck, and that's why he's always down in the basement making toys for his
son there. Because it was fucking it was very fucking morbid, this fucking one. But
it was, yeah.
Apparently, what was the baby's name?
Tommy.
Apparently Tommy was stillborn, and I'm pretty sure the mum passed away as well in this theory. And what happened?
Yeah,
Chucky was killed in a car accident or something.
That's right.
And the twins.
Phil and Leo.
Oh, they had an abortion. Yeah, they had an abortion. This is brutal.
Yeah, it's a fucking whack one. Yeah,
and so they knew they were twins, but they didn't know that they were what genders they were. So Angelica just made up it was a boy and a girl in her imagination.
That's heavy.
It's a fucking morbid.
Which
It's
is another
morbid.
one was the adults can only understand Angelica because she's the
Yeah.
only living one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's fucking. It's
yeah. That was fucked.
it's a little bit of a.
I started reading that one today, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Hell.
you just sparked that memory. I was like talking about TV shows. I'm like, hang on, I've read something fucked up before about a cartoon, and yeah, no, it is pretty wild.
I like that one. That's cool. I'm gonna look that one up.
Yeah, look it up. Whichever conspiracy theory we talk about tonight, if we fumble the ball with it, we'll leave a link in the fucking description so you can go and check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can read it for yourself. We're just giving you the basic is what we know, unless we don't have it in front of us.
Just planting information.
I read one today. This one's a little interesting,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a fan theory again. Where are we? Where are we? Sorry. Okay, this theory is Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle. Now, this theory is that Walter White of Breaking Bad is
Ooh.
Malcolm
Ah.
from Malcolm in the Middle, and it goes on to
Wait
say.
on, hang on.
Sorry.
Say that again.
So, Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle
Yeah, yeah.
is actually Walter White when he grows up. Because during the show, they never say their surname,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and Malcolm, he was an intelligent kid. He had a knack for chemistry. He was stubborn, manipulative, which she had the qualities of Walter.
Holy shit.
And plus, and this one says, plus he would have grown up to look like his dad, and his dad was Walter.
Was Bryan Cranston? Yep.
Yeah,
That's what I
And
was thinking. I was like, fuck. My
he
God.
and Malcolm had a special relationship with his grandfather on his dad's side, and his name was Walter.
Hmm.
So he could have grown up and just taken the grandfather's name.
Nah, fuck.
And
That's ruined
That's
shit.
right out there. That's
I like
right
that,
out
I like
there.
that one because the writers, especially if they had Bryan Cranston flagged to have to be in this, they could
Yeah.
have done that just to like fuck with everyone.
fucking
Like,
oath.
I'll plant
Yeah.
this little tiny little Easter egg in here just to fucking to cook people, see if anyone picks up on it.
Yep. Bloody oath.
I like that. That creepy.
Wow.
bloody-
Yeah, I like that one as well. When I was reading that one, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that.
Wow, that's fucking ruined Christmas, really. I've watched both of them shows pretty religiously back in the day.
Where are we? All right. I'll
Google
quickly say this one. This one was a good one. This one's from Aladdin. And I have to go back because years since I watched it.
I've watched it moderately recently, so
So apparently, the peddler at the start,
Yep.
who welcomes us to shit.
Welcome
Like-
to shit.
and also
At the beginning of the film. Yeah, that's right. Arabar, at the beginning of the film, is actually the genie
Okay.
in the form of a human.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, the peddler was voiced by Robin Williams.
He is.
The peddler only had 4 fingers, and the director has come out and confirmed this rumor, this theory, saying that there was a scene where it was going to be that revealed that he was the peddler.
Ah. This one makes a lot of sense.
Ooh, fucking hell.
So now, because I'm like, I can't
I'll have to
remember
go back
last
and
time I
watch
watched
that.
it. Yeah, now I have to go back
Yeah.
and watch it.
So you'll pick up straight away when you watch it that obviously
Yeah.
Robin Williams' voice
Oh yeah,
and everything. But I would have thought that one makes a lot more sense.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
being so clear. Even the way he introduces the story, it sort of sounds like he's on the inside of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that one's good.
I like that. I'm gonna have to have. I mean, I'll go back and watch it.
Yes.
I'm actually prone to chuck it on the kids section of like whether it be Netflix or Disney. Well, Disney is the kids section, but you know, I don't mind chilling out to those movies when I'm especially cruel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. I've got kids, it just helps. It's just easier, you know?
Yeah. Fuck, this is a wild one. We're going from one to another here. So, mine is we'll just do the title, is the US government manufactured and created AIDS.
AIDS.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, we've gone a lot heavier than movies.
Yeah, so this was one that this is one of many. I didn't find many to fucking research today, but I found this one. So, US government created AIDS, and the reason behind it was to kill off African Americans and homosexuals on the rise in America.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, that's all I got on that. But I've got effects, like the repercussions that came from it. It caused a large percentage, and this is based on research, it caused a large percentage of African Americans to protest and do away with the use of condoms, which epidemically fucking spiraled the outbreak of AIDS
Yep.
in America. Yeah. But that was the effects from the conspiracy. It wasn't even a confirmed thing. It was just, this was fear mongered up in the community, and who knows whether it's true or not. But that was the aftermath from the effects from the thought of the US government manufacturing and releasing AIDS into the community or the country,
Jeez.
the world. Yeah, that was one that I.
Not to get too political, but it wouldn't surprise me because
Not at all.
It hasn't been confirmed again, but wasn't the fucking Ronald Reagan era where they were selling? They were using the cops to sell crack to into the
Yeah.
streets,
Yeah.
into the black ghettos. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, I just watched
Yeah.
that the other day. It was between 1970 and fucking. I was growing. There's a documentary on Netflix saying growing up with crack, and
Yep.
it was obviously cocaine was the rich people's drug, and
Yeah.
the black people couldn't afford it, so they were stripping. Well, other people were stripping cocaine down
Yep.
into this form of which then became crack, and it was a lot cheaper to buy crack than it was cocaine, and it just it sparked turf wars, fucking.
boy,
Essentially turned the ghetto into, which was what once I believe was a family orientated community, into this
Yeah.
crime fueled fucking turf war. Yeah,
Fair.
yeah, spot on there. Yeah,
well,
yeah, right.
even before that, the ghettos were like they were still what the American government did to segregate whites from blacks.
Oh, and you're
to
so
begin with.
fucked.
And then they flooded it with crack, and then
This isn't even a
used
conspiracy.
they used the media to
Yeah.
paint every black man out to be a
Well, the Reagan
criminal drug addict.
was it Reagan at the time? I'm pretty sure it was, that I remember seeing it. But this isn't even a conspiracy. This is just fucking facts. They were campaigning so hard against drugs and fucking everything like that.
Yeah,
But at the same time, they were selling fucking. There was a trade deal between Iran and somewhere else. They were selling weapons to Iran, which were allies, but then Iran were then off selling. It was like a fucking pyramid of circle where money would go out of America into a pocket of Iran, back into another country, which was fucking. I don't know what the name. Hard to pronounce the name of it, but it was up fucking. Well, I'll get the name of it, but then those drugs were coming back into America, and it was
Yeah.
all sourced in like
Colombia.
this pyramid sort of scheme.
yeah.
It was not. Yeah, no. What? Fuck, I forget what the name was. It was some weird name. Fucking.
Azerbaijan.
That sounds pretty much what it was. But yeah,
Exactly
it
what
was,
it was.
That was under the Reagan administration, and that was all in that documentary. And like, it was crazy because they were campaigning actively because the war on it was the big war on drugs, right?
Yeah,
America lost
yeah.
that war, but they'll claim
Yeah.
they won it. It was fucking they lost that war.
That was a
What was his miss? Nancy.
Nancy Reagan.
Nancy fucking
it was a
Reagan.
huge, It was a huge part of their shtick because they put up a front saying, we're fully against drugs while flooding the streets with drugs. Just
They
in the
did.
particular areas of the people that they wanted to be portrayed as the bad guys. It was a complete media war.
It was, and it's more. It's like what it's what the exact reason or a good explanation to that is, or an example to that is they were creating a problem to swoop in and be a hero. That's like someone going out. Say you've got a firefighter, right? They go out and light a house on fire, and they show up to fucking put the fire out. It's exactly the same thing that they were doing.
And at the same time, blame the person they want to blame for lighting it.
Yeah, there's no what do you call it? There's no
you also
fucking
have to have someone to pin it on.
yeah. Like there's no what do you call it when you've got no fucking like my hands are clean. There was no fucking
culpability.
Yeah.
Mm.
None of that. It was a very good documentary actually. I was watching it the other night. I was fucking so bored. I was like, let's watch a documentary on fucking drugs. Like,
Love a good doco.
Oh, so
I do. I really do.
I've watched World War in Colour 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's
You're still there.
I did that.
the other. I'll just quickly touch on this other one, and the only reason I don't even know it's. I'll be honest with you. Disclaimer for our audience: it's not a known conspiracy, but I came to terms with this the other day. So I was talking to my neighbour. He was he rents the house out next door, and he comes up every 2 weeks to mow his grass.
Is this an original theory?
Yeah, this is what I've come to.
Here we go. Probably his original theory. All right.
Yeah.
His neighbour's Elvis.
My neighbour has left the building. No. So he comes up every couple of weeks to mow the grass, and if I'm home or out and about, I'll have a yarn with him. And he was talking about he always plays the lotto, right? He's fucking the latest one. There was some Sheila or some cunt in Southeast Queensland that won the big one. It was I don't know what it was worth, 60 million or something like that.
Yep.
And if you ever, he was saying, he's like, if you ever, because he plays it religiously, he fucking studies the lotto and he picks his own numbers each week. Like, no quick pick shit or anything. He'll individually pick his numbers. So, and he's like, you ever notice that when there's a massive jackpot, say between 50 million or 70 million, like those big ones that they advertise for a week straight, that there's normally only ever 1 or 2 winners? But then you look at like fucking those weekend lottos that are worth say $1 million. There's fucking 10 different winners.
Mm-hmm.
And the theory I came up with, I was like, I wonder if they just fucking G up these weekend lottos for a couple of weeks, get the fucking publicity out there that 10 people are sharing in this massive jackpot.
Uh-huh.
People get keen to fucking buy into these massive lottos. I believe. I don't know if I believe it, but it sounds believable that it's a ploy to fucking drum up more money to spend on the lotto, and then all of a sudden they just fucking give it to one winner, and then repeat cycle, fucking throw $1 million between 10 people on these weekend lottos and shit like that, and then recreate the hype to fucking then build up to another $50-60 million jackpot. Because I've seen it, and I'm like, you're right. Like, fucking, I've never heard of 10 people sharing in $70 million.
Yeah.
But I always hear that fucking 10 people will share in fucking $1 million Powerball jackpot on a weekend, or So yeah, that was one that I've conjured up myself.
I agree with it. I reckon they're rigged to the point where they can push a button and say, "This is the week to make it off."
Long story short, the overtone of what I'm getting at is the lotto is rigged.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Look at these days. You know how easy it would be to create an algorithm for every single person that has put a lotto ticket in to go press a button and go, I want numbers that no one's going to win. It would take a computer
fuck.
nanosecond to
Look
figure
at
that out.
AI. Like, look at
Absolutely.
everything technology. Like, yeah, fucking. It's it's just one of those things. Like, it's never created where it's designed to fucking let the consumer win. Look at poker machines,
Yeah.
right? Like, you may get a sniff or a good win here and there, but they're not designed to
No,
fucking
there's
let you walk
literally
away.
an algorithm there to make money.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. The lotto is rigged. Take it to the bank. Tell your grandmother.
You heard it here first. Gambling's for suckers.
Yeah. Oh, that might be the most responsible thing we've ever said.
Yeah. Save your money. Buy beer. You never lose.
You don't.
Yeah, everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner.
Meh.
Except
Okay.
next day.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Oh, well, it depends
I
on what you
felt
drink.
like a loser.
Winning and tinning. Fucking hangover and losing.
Yeah, boozing and losing the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Losing, that's a good one. That was a good one.
Alright, I got this another fan theory. And this one is actually from an actress herself. It's from Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh yeah.
And it was after she watched. Well, actually, I don't know if it's from her or she's put it up herself, like fucking posted it or something like that. But it's about Greece, and she says, what did she say? Here we go. At the end of the movie, Denny Zorko and Sandy fly off in a red convertible as they wave goodbye to their friends that are solid on the ground below, leading to the conclusion that the flying car was the final result of Sandy's fantasy, and saying that she's dead, like she dies she
Okay.
dies
Yeah.
before the movie is just her brain just thinking about this. And it goes on to say, during the song Summer Nights, Danny and Sandy recount how they first met and how they started their summer fling, and the line, "I saved her, she nearly drowned." Well, in fact, she actually really did drown. And the whole movie is an elaborate musical fantasy due to the lack of oxygen getting to her brain. And the flying red convertible also suggests that Sandy is happily being whisked away to heaven at the end of the movie. That's fucked. Like, that bit always made me
Man.
think, what the fuck? Like, this car's flying into fucking the sky. Like, that's
See,
always
everything
one of those
made
ones
sense up until that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
But
I
I
mean?
think,
Like,
I think there's something there because if you look at your dreams, like you know when you have those really deep dreams,
oh
and
man.
they tend to go on for a bit. They tend
Yeah.
to get weirder and weirder and weirder the longer you go on.
Yeah, I
Yes.
woke up
You tend to
sweating
get
this morning.
further away from reality the further you get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So it does make sense. But have you ever seen The Machinist with
Yes.
Christian Bale?
Yes.
All of these
no.
fan theories are just that movie. like
Yeah.
he's cooked and he's thinking something else is happening.
That's actually fucking. That's my life. Now, as soon as this, I'll tell you. Fuck. Speaking of dreams, right? I've had some pretty fucking. They're not weird dreams, but you ever have like dreams about someone from your past, like that you haven't got anything to do with anymore? And it's not just one dream; like you have a couple of them in a short space of time.
Yeah.
And it throws you off like your daily routine.
Yeah.
It's thrown
Yeah.
me fucking because I don't know. The last couple of days, I reckon the last 4 nights, I probably had 3 dreams in the last 4 nights that have been about people from the past, and they've just thrown my fucking whole daily routine off because I've just woken up like fuck. Did that happen?
What's that cunt doing in there?
Oh fuck! I'll go into it a little bit more when we, obviously have a Discord chat, but yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should do a dream podcast because
Fucking hell.
I'm an extremely vivid dreamer.
So
I've
am
had
I.
some-
I can
I've had
wake
some
up
real
sweating,
hardcore ones.
thinking I've just actually done what I've done, thinking the
Yeah.
cops are coming.
Yeah.
I've had some dreams where I'm not going back to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't care what time. I don't care
Yes.
what time it is.
Like I'm not too proud to say, I've struggled with nightmares a little bit. And
Wet
not in
dreams.
I've never had one, funny enough. Anyway,
I'm about to have a wet fucking sack in a minute. Fuck no.
not nightmares, but not in the sense of like boogeyman and monsters. Like it'll happen
Yeah.
to me once every couple of weeks where I'll dream that my kids have died.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
something horrible, like something truly tragic.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll wake up like
That's
this is like I'll wake up like gasping for air and stuff. Like,
You know what's all right? So I'll touch on that. So like I lost my dad in 2017, right? I'll still have an odd dream every now and then about him fucking being alive but being sick
yeah,
and like him dying. Of that of the same, like he died of cancer, but
Yeah,
I'll have a dream about him dying of cancer, and I'll wake up fucking panicking,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
which is weird because it's been years later, or 2017. It's been multiple years later, and then it just feels like it's happened just then, though. And I'm like, waking up like, no, wait,
but-
what the fuck? It's all,
Yeah.
I'm over this.
those
So,
things will pull you into that moment like nothing else.
yeah,
Like,
it's
for about 3 or 4 seconds, you are right back to where you were.
yeah. It's like you've been dragged back like to that point in time where it's been fucking
Absolutely.
just happened, and you
Sometimes
wake up.
you look back at something like everyone when they dream. Like I have vivid dreams, but sometimes they're still a bit hazy after. Like everyone gets that sort of fucking
Yeah. Yep.
dream lethargy where you're like you don't quite realize what's happening, but you can feel it. It's like it's more in here than it is in here.
Yeah.
You know what would be? Okay, there'd be some dreams that I'd love to have this device. Not all of them. It'd be good to fucking have a device that just recorded your dream in a movie.
The image, yeah, I know, man. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
There's some. I think we all know what ones we want, but there's some you
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't fucking want.
Hey.
There's two kinds. I am the most unbeatable Street Fighter in the history of the world.
Cunt! I've never lost a fight in my dream. I have never lost a fight in my dream. I remember I had a dream about being back in grade 10 and I knocked every one of my mates out cold. Just fucking left, right, good night, cunt. I was like,
three 7-footers. You're like, bring it on, son. Let's
yeah,
go.
I was like, come at me, cunt. Fucking, what do you got?
Or
You wake up feeling like a hero.
Trying to
You
punch
wake-
someone and you can't even hit anything.
That's it.
Oh,
It's like
or when
bang,
you
bang,
run,
bang,
when you
bang,
run away and you can't run.
Yeah,
You,
oh,
you ever
God.
try to sprint
Yeah.
in your dream?
Oh, no, I'll give you the most frustrating one because big footy fan, right? And I'll have footy dreams every now and again from playing. You pick up the ball, but the ball is a hollow shell, and
Yeah.
you can't actually kick it. So everyone else, you're playing the whole game.
yeah.
Everyone around you is playing, and the ball comes to you, and it looks like a fucking hollow M&M, but like this size, and you're like, I can't kick this.
Yeah, look at the kicks. Dudes.
Or the whole venue changes when you fucking finally get the ball.
That's
You finally
another
get
one.
the ball, and you're like, oh, great! Now I'm playing on a fucking.
Do you
I'm
know?
playing inside my living room.
Have you ever had a fucking dream where the venue hasn't been where it's supposed to be, but alright, so for example, I've had a dream where I've been at my house, but it's not my house. But
Yeah.
in the dream, this is my house, but it's fucking not anywhere
Yeah.
remotely related to my house. But
Yeah.
it is. You know, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't. But you get it? Like, you're at a venue that you know what it should be, but it's not. But in your mind, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm here. But you fucking... Yeah,
I've got a heaps good one because I play 8-ball, right? I've had dreams playing 8-ball, except we're not actually on an 8-ball table. We're on some other surface, and the things I've been hitting are random. Like it's a whole game of balled up
Rubik's
socks or
Cube.
something. But it's dead fucking serious. Like I'm taking it so seriously.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can't lose to this cunt, and I'm hitting a fucking. I'm using a vacuum cleaner hose to hit a pair of odd socks. Like
Oh, let me just say this.
You're
one thing.
crawling around the bedroom floor with the fucking hose. Jamie's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to wait.
The kitchen floor is just like covered in socks. Have you? All right, I remember when I was younger, I was over the age of 18. I was like early 20s, and I'm saying this because I had a couple of beers, but I remember having a dream one night, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks later, I was googling, how do you have sexy dreams?
I want to go back.
I want to go back to that dream. But and that's another thing.
There's nothing worse when you have one of them dreams and you wake up and you're like, fucking hell.
Yeah,
man.
it's like,
you-
what are you
and then
talking
go back
about?
to- You go
just
back to
better
sleep.
come.
Please go back to sleep.
Yeah, take me back.
Get
take me
back,
back there.
And then
How
you
many-
go back to a completely different
my
dream.
You land right in the middle of the zombie apocalypse. You're like, you motherfucker.
This is
Yeah,
not what I was dreaming about.
man. Okay, funny. Like, you know when you meet someone in your dream and you've never met them before, you don't know who the fuck they are, but apparently you've passed them by somewhere before.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
And now
To
all
me.
of a sudden they're super important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
You're dreaming
I'm
like
gonna
they're the most
marry
important
this
person.
girl. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
that's cooked. Fuck.
Yeah, good times.
Ooh, there's a whole nother episode there.
Yeah.
Really, yeah, true that.
Well, it's like those moments, like in life when you've been somewhere and you walk into a room or something. You're like, I've fucking been here before,
Mm-hmm.
and you just
Oh.
can't think of when you've been there. But you're like, I know
Yeah.
exactly where I am, but I've never been here. I can't remember being here, but I swear to God, I've been here.
That has happened to me, I reckon. Oh, it's happened to me a lot. And not just moments where you walk in somewhere. I've had, so fucking weird, I've had moments where I'm having a conversation and I know what the other person's going to say. I fucking swear to God.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've had this conversation.
See, do you feel
Yeah.
like
Fucking, it blows me away. Like, it makes my fucking, it makes my hair stand
Fresh
up.
out,
it's,
yeah.
it's like you're
I'm like,
a
I've-
time traveler?
I have literally been here. I know what's going to happen here. I've done this.
Have you
We're
ever
sitting in the
watched
same
Lost?
spot. No.
Lost.
No.
No, I watched a
need
couple
to-
episodes and then watched the last one.
Oh, you need
Just
to
see what
watch
happened.
Lost, eh? Like the ending is very much a letdown and a
Oh,
massive G
fuck
up.
hell.
But
shocking.
it is the same sort of deja vu thing. Like you're replaying somewhere you've already been, and you don't know that. Like this is real life, but then in the show it's like they're just replaying that they've already been.
I've had
I've had that before.
Yeah, fucking oath. I've had, I don't want to sound like a fucking idiot, but I've had dreams where things have happened, like I've dreamt about it, and then it has happened. Like it might not be the next day, might not be the week after, but it might be like a couple of months down the track, and then I'm like straight back to that dream, like holy fucking shit! Like instantly, you just like you got chills because you're looking straight at it, you're like, what the fuck? Or when
Yeah.
someone says something to you, and you're like, did you say that before? Or have you said that to me before? That freaks me out. That shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's.
That could go down the we're all in the simulation path.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
yeah,
could be
true that.
That could be another episode, I reckon.
I love the Matrix.
We don't need to do too much research on that. Fucking nuts.
No, I can literally just speak from the heart.
But I think we'll end it there. We've done a good episode,
Yep,
That was good.
wrap it up.
very long one. We've got some
Oh,
Fallout
lucky.
76 to play.
We do.
Yeah, join us last night on Twitch, or wherever we
Yeah.
For
We'll
you
come
future people.
time travelers. Someone's going to jump on them. Like, where are they?
We'll just all pop up at the same time. It's the
Yeah.
beekeeper.
With the beekeepers.
Oh, keep on, please.
Yeah, so as I said before, like the first start of the episode, sorry. Next episode will be beer review because it needs to happen, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get one out this week, so we can get two out for you guys instead of just since we missed last week.
Yep,
But,
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be nice to get a good beer review in, and maybe I might just get one to review. Well, I know it's going to be okay. The Cullen Dry. Let's get 30 just to be safe.
I'll review all of them.
Yeah. By the end of it, it's like, man, this is the
Alright.
best fucking beer I've ever drank, cunt.
Oh, there's nothing worse than someone gives you a beer when you're fucking pissed. You're like, man, this is fucking good. And then you try it again next time.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
had one or two, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
There's a Scottish comedian that has a fucking joke about that. He's like, when you're at a party after going out, and you get whatever the fuck's in the cupboard in the fridge. It's like, and then you got to try and replicate it at home later. You're like, this is the best drink I've ever had. What do you call it? Gin and chocolate milk. Oh, I love gin and chocolate milk. It's the best.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, guys, let's end it. Alright, guys, cheers for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Cheers, guys.
Catch you later.
Ta-da.
Toodaloo.